Good morning, everybody. I've got some really great news that I want to share with you all. I was super excited when I heard about it. And besides my wife, Michelle, Squirrel Tribe, you were the next that came to mind. I want you guys to hear the story and hopefully be inspired and motivated by it. Number one, first and foremost, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin, Kevin, in all caps, youtube.com/@Kevin247. Check out the links in the description down below. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're now on Patreon as well. For those of you who want to join and connect with us, by all means, you're welcome. For everyone else, don't worry. We're still going to be posting videos on YouTube at zero cost to you. But the Patreon is purely for those interested in those topics, unrestricted, uncensored, and no holds barred. 100% honest and genuine conversations and discussions and opinions from myself, my wife, Michelle, on some topics that we can't necessarily really discuss on YouTube freely, or Rumble for that matter. But either way, I want to get into the meat and potatoes here. And that is that a friend of mine had contacted me and told me that they are starting a business. And this just warms my heart because I encourage everyone to get out there and chase their dreams, build something for themselves, for their families, build wealth, challenge themselves, take risks with the intention of good outcomes as a result. I'm not talking about dangerous risks that ultimately only potentially harm you. I'm talking about good risks, calculated risks, financial risks. And he says, I've listened to you, Kevin, long enough. We've been friends for a very long time, and I appreciate you and everything you've said. I value your opinion, and you have so much knowledge and wisdom. I am truly blessed to be your friend. I was like, man, I really appreciate that. Just go out there and kill it. Just go out there and kill it. He goes, the long talks that we have, people misunderstand you. I've seen the comments on your videos on YouTube, and please ignore them. I'm like, dude, you ain't got to tell me. I already know. The people who say you take too long to get to the point are those who are impatient and quite possibly will never, ever reach their full potential because they lack the ability to actually sit and be patient and listen and learn. And unfortunately, those are the folks who will be working until they die, living paycheck to paycheck, quite possibly being broke, poor, buried underwater, buried in debt, and at greatest risk financially. Now, the business that he's starting, I can't give away the secrets because it's a really cool idea. And it's one of the ideas that we came up with together that we have been discussing for a while now. He too is a member of the Patreon and just is a friend. That's it. Friends helping friends. That's all it boils down to. And interestingly enough, the way he's going about financing this is a somewhat of a bootstrapping method. Now, he ironically considers himself to be an introvert. And then when you think about it, an introvert starting a business is kind of strange because of, the inherent nature of introverts, their characteristics, and, businesses thrive on consumers, people. But as I told you guys before, businesses are going to support businesses. So the beauty of that is a business that can be supported by another large business only needs one customer. But a business that relies on the consumer, for instance, B2C, will need millions of customers. And this actually comes into play when taking a strategic approach to building out a business plan and setting your sights and setting the bar on profitability, because you got to look at it one of two ways. You can either sell a relatively inexpensive product to a lot of people, or you can sell a more expensive product to less people. Now, ideally, you want to sell a more expensive product to more people, but at the end of the day, when you look at your risk versus reward, the amount of effort and energy you're going to put into it, you kind of got to make that choice from the beginning, and also determine who your target market is going to be. We're looking at profit margins and profit margin percentages here, and if we're looking at a 20% profit margin on a $10 item, and that's only going to bring you back $2 profit. But if we're looking at a 20% profit margin on a $100,000 product, then that's going to bring you back 20 grand. So in my opinion, I would much rather work to sell the $100,000 product, because that one sale is going to exponentially multiply my return and my ROI, my return on investment. But the bootstrapping method is somewhat of a minimalistic approach, and it aligns with him almost perfectly to the T. He says, Kevin, I'm selling everything. That way, I won't have any obligations or any unnecessary overhead expenses or costs that will prevent me from being successful in my business. I'm going to fund this 100% myself and not leverage debt or loans from the banks, because the interest rates are too high and I don't want to start a business in the hole. I am going to pack whatever little bit I have left and become somewhat of a traveling nomad, and I'm moving to Texas. I say, why in the world would you want to move to Texas? I've never really been to Texas. Now we've driven through Texas last year on the last leg of our van life summer, full-time van life. But I've never really been to Texas. And he goes, dude, Texas is getting their own currency. Texas has decided, they introduced a proposed bill that will produce a digital currency in Texas backed by gold. I said, whoa, hang on. What? So I don't think that's the sole purpose or reason behind why he's moving to Texas, but he's chosen to go to Texas. Now, I said, dude, you got to be careful. If you're going to be living full-time in a van, a traveling nomad, Texas is going to be hot. So be ready for that. We had some hot days in the van, and that's a little bit of a challenge. I think the beauty of van life is the fact that you can actually be mobile, and I would almost fly south for the winter. You see what I'm saying? But either way, this is going to allow him the ability, the freedom, the flexibility, remove all the added weight and burden, and focus. And this is going to be an online business that he's able to run by himself, technically. Now, granted, there will be third parties and contractors and AI involved in this business being operated and run and producing revenues and profits. But ultimately, he can do it by himself. He doesn't need much besides his laptop and an internet connection, which I think he's got that worked out between his hotspot, his mobile hotspot. I think he's going to get the Starlink for internet, and then any other Wi-Fi connection from a Starbucks or coffee shop or whatever it may be is going to work out just fine. And that's it. He's going to be like a traveling nomad living in a van, a new to the world entrepreneur, yet introvert, that is executing on achieving his life goals. I can't be more happy for him for making this choice, building this plan, and chasing his dreams, chasing his goals. Now, with that being said, a lot of people ask me questions like, Kevin, can you help me start a business? Or, Kevin, what kind of business should I start? I want to make more money. I'd like to produce passive income. I want to begin saving and investing. I want to get out of debt. I want to improve my credit. I want to build a budget. And these are all things that I enjoy talking about, really all day, every day. And when I'm not talking to you guys, I'm pretty much talking to Michelle, my wife, my daughter, my brother, my friends, others in our circle, in our network about these very topics, all working towards, pushing towards the same goal: success, growth, increased revenues, increased profits, greater net worth, greater profitability, improved strategic use of the income for reinvesting in the business and maximizing our tax position. We'll just say that. We don't want to pay more than we really have to in taxes. And we want to give back to the community. We want to support local businesses. We want to support other entrepreneurs. And we want to see this continue on. We want to see continued growth. We want to continuously connect with more people, like-minded individuals on the same path, with the same goals, and then further building out this sphere by meeting them, meeting their friends, connecting. We all have so much to offer to bring to so many other people, and it's really amazing when you start to see that and realize that, the power that exists and what all could be done, what all could be created, what all could be made. I'll continue to bring you guys more updates here on these topics, these subjects, the success of these businesses, maybe bring you guys some ideas. If there's anything you want me to cover, drop a comment down below. Let me know. I appreciate everybody hitting me up on Instagram. The DMs on Instagram actually work out really well as a form of communication. And then everybody on Patreon, again, different videos over there with their own specific discussions on topics that we can't have here. And we're just continuously working to build this out for you and for us. And I think we're connecting really well. I think a lot of people are gaining huge value from this, and we're having a great time doing it as well. Today here in Florida, Michelle and I are probably going to get out, probably going to record some. We went to the beach yesterday. I've got a video I'm going to put up for you guys from the beach. We need to go ahead and get to the van and get working on the van again. And then Squirrel Tribe, she's going to have her videos working on today. And that's pretty much it. I think we got like another week, a week and a half left of school, and then we're free to move about the country. So we're looking forward to that. We got friends and family coming into town as well. And I think this summer is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to sharing with you all, maybe even coming across and meeting some of you all. And for those who don't have that ability, we're going to take you with us if you so choose to join us. I hope you guys have an amazing day, a fantastic day. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Thank you so much. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys take care, be safe. I'll see you real soon.